Hi everyone, thank you so much to the publisher, thank you so much to the translator for all the amazing work which went into this new version of the Brief History of Curating published in Tehran. I wanted to just talk a little bit about the history of this book. I started to curate exhibitions at the very beginning of the 90s after long researches when on night trains I traveled in Europe and visited artist studios. I think my first exhibition in the kitchen in 1991, and I was always surprised that there was a kind of a missing history of curating. I of course met a lot of basically pioneering curators from whom I learned, but I kind of couldn't find a book where the history was somehow brought together. And very often with my books, I think when something is missing, when a book is missing, one just has to write it or do it. And I started to kind of think that it could be interesting in a way, particularly also because there's such an amnesia in terms of curatorial history, to do a series of conversation. It was more or less the time in the mid-90s when I also met Jack Bankowski, the then editor of Art Forum. I became a contributing editor to the publication Art Forum. And the great editor Jack Bankowski immediately saw a series in these interviews. And Art Forum started to send me to different cities to basically interview curators. That's how the Walter Hobbs, the Pontus Sultan, the Harald Seemann interview happened. I then, of course, based on those conversations, started to kind of begin to think that this might be a book, and interviewed Lucy Lippert, who for me was always one of the biggest inspirations. Lucy Lippert's early postcard exhibitions with instructions were a great inspiration for my project Do It, which has happened so far in 169 cities, where we did an exhibition based on instructions and recipes and how-to manuals. And it was kind of started together with Christian Boltanski and Bertrand Lavilliers, deeply inspired by Lucy Lippert, involving artists like Alison Knowles and Yoko Ono, connecting it to Fluxus, but also conceptual artists like Lawrence Wiener, and a new generation of artists like Felix Gonzalez Torres, for example, who worked very strongly with instruction. And from the very beginning, there was an influence from Édouard Glissant. Édouard Glissant, the Martinican poet and writer whom I later became friends with, and we collaborated a lot, and just done actually a book with Isolari of all the conversations with Édouard Glissant. And what Glissant so early anticipated is that basically we live in a world of homogenized globalization, and that these homogenizing forces lead to basically extinction, to an environmental catastrophe, but also to the disappearance of many things like languages. And he sort of said that this homogenized form of globalization needs to be resisted. But he also understood very early on that there's going to be a counter-reaction to these homogenizing forces of globalization, that will basically be, new forms of refusal of dialogue, new forms of nationalism, localisms, and he said that needs to be resisted as well. We need to kind of find a global dialogue which would somehow be respectful of differences and enable, even more so, enable differences. And he called that mondialité. And Do It is really an application, we can say, of Glissantian ideas, sort of crossed with Lucy Lippert maybe. And whenever Do It happens in a city, the local art scene was consulted. We involved local artists who worked with instruction art, added those instructions to the archive. Lucy Lippert also brings us, of course, to Sersiglaub. And in the Sersiglaub conversation circles a lot around the kind of an expanded notion of exhibition, where also publications can be exhibitions, and many other things. So basically, I hope that the book is a toolbox. Daniel Birnbaum quotes freely Panofsky about the idea that the future can be invented with fragments from the past, and I hope that these conversations are useful as a toolbox for 21st century exhibition making, and also contribute in a way to dynamic memory, as the late Eric Hobsbawm, whom I saw a lot in London, always told me that we need a protest against forgetting.